Welcome everyone in this new lab development video about building an auto battle game. In this video I wanted to continue doing the graphical update, but we encountered a bug yesterday, which is our camera are offset and it's quite strange, and we want to fix this, and we also want to fix the else bar to allow us to do many different things regarding the else bar, noticeably not changing their tint and opacity. But I started recording a video and I had to shut it down, and I've already done one modification to try to fix the issue regarding the camera system. I went over the fight zone on a new unit registered, cast to BP combat units, not at all. Set local grid. In here I was modifying the camera camera pivot relative location, and I deleted that. But it didn't change anything. So I think this is where the issue comes from. There is something wrong with that, and I'm guessing that's because we actually have fight zone here. So we're going to open the battlefield, go to the construction script, remove this, hit compile, and nothing's changed. Even if we save. Why do we still have fight zone? Okay, yeah, I'm dumb. We have fight zone here. So in here we can see that the camera pivot of our fight zone are correctly located, but if we check here, they're not. You can see the camera pivot is way offset. In here we can see this. And maybe that's just the rotation. We're gonna check something real quick. Maybe it's all correct, just the rotation of the... So in the grid, we're gonna build the grid just so we can see. Yeah, so it's not broken. I think it's working. Yeah. Yeah, it's not broken. So if we hit play here, our camera is here. Yep, that's it. Whoops, what happens there? So yeah, what's going on? I'm thinking in the same time. The issue comes from, if we check here, we need the camera pivot to be there, I think. And it's not correct. This should be, it's not correct. Oh, it's not changing. If we put the camera pivot here, what happens? Okay, nothing happens. So there is definitely something wrong. And if we put another battlefield, if we put that here, compile, what do we see in the battlefield itself, the battlefield blueprint? Yeah, we can see this. And here we can see it moved, but it didn't move here for some reason. So I'm guessing there's something wrong with our instances of battlefield. And if we do this, hit compile, does it change? Once we've dropped the battlefield, it seems like it seems like it's no longer being updated on the other battlefield we have. So this is updating, but it's not. And this is updating as well. So the two new battlefield we put are updated, but not the other. I think we're going to try something real quick. Not the plane. We want that. Can we replace them here? I think we need to go this way. Replace selected actor with BP battlefield. Ah, it didn't work. So if we put down, so I guess we need to put down new battlefields. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's it. So this is the third, this is the fourth, this is the second, and this is the first one. If we go up to battlefield and delete these, and now if we hit split, are we gonna have errors? No, we're not. And now can we change that? If we put that here, for example, if we hit compile, yeah, it changes them. Yeah, it changes them, but it doesn't change that one. That one is still lost in space. ID -1, so we're gonna have to replace him as well. ID of the new one, -1. And we're gonna delete the other one, the old one. Base, battlefield 2 is gonna get deleted. Oh, wait. I haven't put the new one properly. Yep. Base, battlefield 2, delete. Hit play. Yeah, is our camera really here? Well, I guess it is. That's actually quite strange. But I guess this is it. Yeah, our camera seems to be really here, actually. Like something like this. Yeah, I can trust that. I can trust that. Okay, seems like we fixed that issue here. We can properly move them up, move them around, and it changes how the camera behaves. And I think we have another issue with the stats widget, stat, nameplate, stat bar. This is a child of stat bar. Where is stat bar? Is this in base? Widgets, base. I think this should be in stat. Move here. Stat bar. We're gonna need an enumerator for that. In utility, we're going to have a new enumerator, which is going to be E progress bar color. Open that up. Not progress bar, stat bar color. We have 3 entries. None's not going to color the else bar. Team color is going to color the else bar with the team, and stat color, team color, and we're gonna have base color. The stat bar in here, we have use stat color. We're going to modify this into stat bar color. Yep, we want to change the variable type. Oh no, we could have left that. We could have let him remove the bar color. Just call that bar color. Hit compile. We're gonna switch on this. Actually, we're going to check if the color is team color. If yes, we're going to do this. If not, we're going to check if it's stat color. And if it's not, we're just gonna say it's white. Like this, hit compile, then check where this is called. This must be called elsewhere. Oh no, because it's just that we've set up some properties in our tooltip, focus unit tooltip, and nameplate, I think it's called. On the nameplate, we're gonna fill this just a little bit. Oh, that's a nameplate stat bar. We're gonna say that nameplate stat bar are a bit filled by default, and they're going to be white by default as well. So this is else, and we want the base color of the else. This is mana. We want the base color of the mana as well. And we would like that to have a different color. But we'll see, we'll see. So base color and base color. I think we want a way to modify the images of this on the fly. I think their mana bar is empty here, well, whereas it should be full on the right when we over them. There is something. Oh yeah, okay. We have the issue where we have 2 fight zones at once. We're just gonna remove the grid here. Hit play once more. Yeah, we have no errors. So yeah, the mana bar here should be full. I'm not sure why it's not. Oh yeah, it's white. Why is it white? Because we forgot to specify how. And the mana bar is green as well. So yeah, we have a couple of issues here. Let's use the stat color. But we should be using in here. We should be using the same than here. Yeah, we're not. We should be. So first, this is gonna make it so our Oh, yeah, but I don't have a white. Yeah, I'm gonna have an issue here. Yeah, they're all gonna be green. The mana bars seem different. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure why. Tooltip stat bar. We're gonna create two new variables. One for now. This is gonna be a texture 2D. Override background image, and we're going to make that public. We're going to duplicate that. Override fill image. When we initialize the stat bar, we want to call a new function called override image. And in here, what do we want to do? We want to check if we specified something here. And if we did, we want to get the progress bar, check if it's valid. Well, this is the first thing we want to do actually. And if the progress bar is valid, how do we change the background image now? Style. Set style. Get style. Can we set the member in instruct here? I'm really wondering. Appearance background image. We're gonna make brush assets slate make slate brush, I think. Yep. Can we break this? Yeah, we can. Break this. We want to use exactly the same properties, and we just want to modify the image here like this. And we want to do the same thing for that. If that's valid, we want to set member in progress bar style, which is going to be the fill image. And we want the override fill image like this. We want the style of the fill image like this. So they are empty by default, so it's not going to do anything. But if we do something like in the nameplate, we want the mana bar. I think we have a blue one. We have a red one. I want to check something real quick. I'm going to do this by default. This way it can be colored. I will see if we don't have another white bar or something like this. What does that say? Yeah, we don't care. We're gonna use that. By default, we're gonna use that. Let's go. So if we do this, it's gonna be ugly. Everything's gonna be white. Oh, well, it's not even that ugly. They're gonna be green because, why are they green? Oh yeah, because we said that should be colored by the stat color. Yeah, and we don't want that. We want the base color here, and we want to override the fill image with bar green. And we won't see that here, so we want to do just something real quick. In the pre-construct, we want to override the image here. Yeah, and we should see how, was this the one we chose the first time? I'm wondering. I'm really wondering if this was the one we had. Yeah, that was it, I think. And in here, we want to override this with that, I guess. Oh, no. That. Base color, mana, base color, else. It's looking strange. We'll see what it does. Nameplate stat bar. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want the nameplate which we set up, and we want the tooltip. We're gonna use the same, I think. Not that, this. And in here, actually, we want to use the stat color and we want to revert that. Yep, that's what we want to do. And we don't want to use the stat color. We want to use the team color here. Else, and we want mana. And if we do this, we should have a colored else bar. So in client, the mana is full, which should be the case, but in server it's not, and that because the order of dispatcher must have been called in different order, and this guy is found himself initializing its stats before he didn't receive the stat notifier telling him that his mana stat went up. So I think the issue comes from here. So yeah, we have colored team bar, and it's lagging a lot. Yeah, we can see it's freezing. Do we have some kind of information about why it's freezing? So it cannot start the animation on all skeleton which don't have the proper animation. So I think this is one of the issue that we have divide by zero detected. I think he really doesn't like that. Stat bar divide by zero. I'm not sure if that's really an issue. I mean, if that's really gonna cost that much. So we're dividing by zero here, and it doesn't like it. I really don't think the lag came from here, but we can be sure. Well, I mean, it's not lagging now, so I guess. So yeah, the camera is not correct. Oh, I'm dumb. It was just smaller here. So yeah, okay. So I think we fixed the two issues that arise from modifying the graphical settings. So I'm going to continue making that graphical update. So hope you guys enjoyed that quick fix and hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.